Hey everyone, we're jumping back into Battlestar Galactica Season 1 with Episode 7. After last episode, I feel like it's kind of like a huge turning point in this storyline. Adama finally comes out and tells the people that there's human Cylons. There's Cylons that look like humans. And I feel like this is going to cause, it already has caused a lot of panic and mistrust and that need for transparency. And you can see it on everyone's faces. And the whole trial that went down because of the security breach and what happened with Tyrell and Boomer and the lying and all of that, I feel like that case was a lot more intense because everyone needs that transparency. Everyone is confused. Why now to come out with this information? And we've seen it from Adama and the president's perspective from the very beginning that we can't just come out and tell people that the Cylons look like humans. It will cause a panic. It will cause people to start mistrusting one another. But I think that now that the cat's out of the bag, we are going to start seeing some of that. At least that's how I feel like humanity would respond to something like that, is constantly questioning everybody around you and being really uncertain about who you're hanging out with or who is in the room now that you know that any of them could be a Cylon. But I'm excited to jump into another episode. I feel like these episodes have been so good at just making us go right into that gray area and question moral compasses and what we would do in that situation. And it's been really awesome so far. So let's jump into episode 7. Episode 6 was titled Litmus, which I thought was really interesting because litmus tests are like to see acidity versus alkalinity. And I kind of thought that maybe we would find out another way to figure out who is Cylon through that title. But instead, the episode went completely not where I was expecting.
I don't see the hand of God in here. Could I be looking in the wrong place?
The hand of God.
I'm sure I can find evidence of his divine hand in some of these delightful little samples.
What is it that drives you to blasphemy, Gaius?
Boredom, actually. In what some might say has become my own personal religion. The Church of the Mystic Cylon Detector.
Only you can give yourself over to his eternal love.
Oh, for God's sake! What you are doing, darling, is boring me to death with your superstitious drivel. Which leads me to the inescapable conclusion that Cylons are, in the final... It's my fantasy. See if I care.
The wall art behind the bed is different.
Brunette, maybe.
Stop.
Maybe we can dispense with foreplay. Get right down to...
What did you say?
That's nothing. I was just talking to myself. Hang me.
The commander would like to see you in the CIC, Doctor.
That was insane. She's so adamant about God and...
You wanted to see me, Commander?
Oh, she's...
Miss Godfrey has brought some very disturbing accusations to my attention. I think you should have the chance to answer them.
All right, thank you. And, she is...
She's standing right there.
I'm right here.
Wait a second.
This is Miss Godfrey.
Oh my gosh. That's why she's dressed like that. I thought she was just mad.
All of you can see her.
And that is...
You can all see her.
She's standing right next to you.
Something wrong.
Yes.
Don't touch me, you traitor.
What?
You talking to me?
You're the one who let the Cylons into the defense mainframe. You betrayed your entire race.
What is happening? Oh my goodness. What in the world? I was wondering why she was dressed like that. I thought she was mad about the God talk and him dismissing her. Oh my goodness. She's gonna throw him under the bus? Is it because she's not accepting God? Is it because he keeps kicking back on her because of that? I still don't know what to make about all this, like religion, love, all of that the Cylons... Because when I think of the Cylons, they were created by man. So are they talking about God as in like are God, or are they talking about God as in who created them? Because it always starts off with the Cylons were created by man.
I've never seen this one before in my life.
Dr. Amarak told me he had evidence that Dr. Balta was involved in the sneak attack.
How convenient that we only have your word for that.
There's also this.
Frax that.
Perhaps that.
Colonial Defense Ministry.
Oh my goodness, she's gonna frame him. Well, not frame him, he literally did it.
As you can see, the man in the photo is carrying an explosive device.
Sorry, he's what? He's...
What?
I can't tell anything from that.
Thank you, Colonel Kai.
With the right equipment, the image could be enlarged and sharpened.
Enlarging the image is no problem, but sharpening it
Take forever.
would take at least a day, sir.
Well,
We're going to suspend all work, as well as your security privileges.
is she gonna like frame him so that she can take his place as the Cylon detector person?
Are you kidding me?
Squeeze the ligament with your hand while you slide your weight on your left hip into the lymphatic sac.
Well, that's just stupid.
It's also really gross.
How's it coming in there?
I'm getting there, sir. I haven't quite figured out all the tricks, but I'm getting there.
No, I can't.
Yes, you can. You did it.
I can't.
You're not gonna get better lying on your back.
Oh, frack off. I want a pill now, please.
Weaning you off the magic pills starting today, and besides, I need them for myself.
Like personal use or for other patients?
You have been put on a no-fly list. Security.
Madam President, I need to get off Galactica. Where are you?
Oh, now he's trying to find her.
Madam President, I have reason to believe that she may be a Cylon. Madam President?
Madam President.
Oh,
Hello?
jeez. I mean, if he tells everyone that, they're gonna ask why. How does he know? And he's gonna have to tell everyone that, yeah, he did give away the government codes to her.
How many of these did you take, young lady?
3.
3 times the dosage.
Why?
I could give you a shot, but you wouldn't like the side effects.
Just do it.
It's not that kind of a shot.
What is that? Like a butt shot? Why?
Why did he give it to you?
We were friends.
Friends?
I loved him. I loved him very much.
Aren't they gonna question, like, why now?
There are times when I just feel so alone now. Times when I just want so much to be held again. You understand that, don't you?
Of course.
She's coming on to him? Does he know?
Do not, under any circumstances, allow Shelley, Godfrey, to leave this ship. Put her under surveillance, discreetly. I want to know everybody she's talked to and everywhere she's been.
He's suspicious. Oh, he's good. He's smart. Shelley Godfrey. Interesting last name. Oh, he better be careful.
Excuse me.
Oh, no.
Lieutenant. Doctor. Well, isn't this a coincidence? How you doing? You're busy. Yes, I know. I don't mean to distract you. Please don't let me interrupt you. You still there? Yep. Has it ever occurred to you that the photograph, the disc itself, could be a fake?
I have already authenticated the disc.
I know you have, and obviously you're quite good, but there are many ways around security. Now listen, if I could join you in the lab, I could show you.
I really don't think that's possible.
For God's sake, Gator, my life is on the line. My reputation is at stake.
So is mine, Doctor. I really could.
Shh. Someone's coming, someone's coming.
He's so scared. He's just so like insane. He's crazy. I mean, I get that he's freaking out, but like he's just always like
Hey,
this.
please, you forgot to wash your hands.
He's like, I'm not talking to you anymore.
What the hell?
I want answers. Who's really in the photograph?
You are!
Let's entertain the notion just for a moment that you are not the woman that I see everywhere. You are not Shelley Godfrey either. You're a fake. Struck a nerve, have I? This is not over! You have not heard the last! No more Mr. Nice Guys!
No more Mr. Nice Guys.
Women.
Oh my gosh. Well, she didn't deny it. At first, I was thinking maybe it could be like a sleeper agent, like Boomer is, where she doesn't actually know that she's a Cylon, but had an affair with that general, and maybe, but she didn't seem like she really denied it.
I have no idea how Starbuck got this thing to move.
It's not really a thing, you know? It's probably a Cylon itself.
She's like petting it.
More of an animal, maybe, than the human models. Can't treat it like a thing and expect it to respond. Good. At least that's my guess.
Your guess?
That you're weirding me out?
Lieutenant, heard you were supposed to be up on your feet by now. Well, I figured you wouldn't bounce back so fast.
Is there something you wanted, or did you just drop by to torment me, sir?
All I know is that every day you spend in that bed is another day that I have my opinion of you confirmed. As you were.
Jeez. Why is she still there, though? She was like running around the surface of that planet. I mean, I know fight or flight, but I didn't think it was that bad. Why aren't they doing like PT?
The president believes I'm innocent.
The president hopes you're innocent. Because if you're not, then you've made fools of both of us.
I'm an innocent man who is being convicted in the court of public opinion without trial.
I mean, there's some truth to what he says, but there's also some not truth. He unknowingly did help the Cylons, yeah. Was it Tim?
Fire all hands report to damage control station.
Don't leave. Oh, he did that. Well, now he's extra guilty. The other guy saw it already. Oh my god. Just slams fists on keyboard. He is panicking. Now he's tampering with evidence. Oh my goodness. His face. He is so crazy. He pulled out the wrong monitor.
I would like to speak to my attorney. Can't I speak to my attorney?
I feel bad for him, but
She's got it in for me, that Shelley Godfrey!
I mean, that was just crazy.
What seems to be the problem?
Well, your new boyfriend's a bit of a jerk, sir.
Okay. Okay. Come on.
Don't shoot anything.
Does it only work for her?
Why you did it?
I didn't do it. I'm being framed.
Why would she do that?
Because she's a Cylon.
She's a Cylon. If anyone can be a Cylon, and it's hard to tell us apart, then we only have one thing left to trust. Our instincts, feelings. And the moment they told me it was your face in the photo, I knew I believed it. Somehow, I feel it. May the gods have mercy on your soul.
I feel like now would be a good time to just tell the truth about everything. I don't know. Just like with the Boomer and Tyrell trial. Sometimes the truth sets you free. Sometimes not, but...
Back on the ship, I knew what was going on. I mean, between you and the chief, but I would have given anything to be him. I have to respect that.
I feel like Cylons are just like really horny or something. I don't know. They're always just like, they're out for the love and sex and... Ah. Did Tyrell put that there? Oh my goodness, the spine thing. Because, like, who else would know? I feel like Tyrell is the one that's the closest to finding out about Boomer.
I know that we haven't spoken before, and I don't wish to offend. Please.
Is he praying to God?
Dear God. And I now acknowledge that you are the one true God. I will devote the rest of what is left of my wretched life to doing good.
She came back because he prayed. Are they about to tell him he's free?
It's a lie!
The photograph was a fake.
What?
It was almost seamless, but your face, the man, the reflection was all a fake.
As soon as he prays? How? It's like the same thing that happened with the guy in that ship.
It was really nothing, Doctor. Once the photos were fully resolved, it was almost too easy. Like she wanted to be found out.
Yeah, it's like she wanted to be found out because he started to pray to God.
Every ship in the fleet has reported in, sir. There's no sign of her.
That's unacceptable. She was here. She was right here.
And she just disappeared?
Have them check again.
Every ship?
Every ship, including this one.
Oh, that's weird.
It gives me great pleasure to exonerate you publicly and to recognize you once again among us.
How the heck did she just vanish?
You've had your trial by fire, so now they truly believe in you. Hard for anyone to accuse you of treason again.
Was all of that a setup for that?
Build me up in the public mind by first tearing me down.
Yeah, by using God.
Oh, was there ever a woman really called Shelley Godfrey? Did she ever actually exist? Was she ever really here? God's will be done.
Oh my gosh. No, I need to know. I need to know what the heck is going on with this Cylon. Everybody else saw her this time. It wasn't just a figment of his imagination. Everyone else saw her. Adama got kissed by her. And it seems like she used that entire talk of God to once again carry out his divine plan, but it was all in the works to begin with. And that's exactly what happened the last time, too. It was all in the works. And she had him on his knees, admitting that God is real, God is the only God, or else she was going to give him away with the information from that general. And she did the same exact thing here. But how? How did she just disappear? How did she appear to everybody? I don't know. I feel like this entire episode was about truth and perception and seeing what is real and how easy it is to manipulate what is real. It has me questioning if all of this is delusion or if there is some sort of God figure, supernatural, something that is pulling the strings behind the scenes. And because Gaius said what he said about God, she made him find out about it. But then in the very end scene, how he finally gets on his knees and starts praying to God and asks for forgiveness and says that he will only carry out his divine good or divine will. That's when she comes back to him and sets him free. And all of the evidence is erased and she disappears. And then she says that it was all part of God's plan. It's all part of it. And that's what she said to him last time too, when the ship ended up getting destroyed. It makes me wonder, is it a part of God's will? Is there some sort of supernatural being that is actually watching over everything? Or is it all delusion? Is it all just something that kind of adds up the way that it's supposed to because the Cylons are doing it, but and the viewer believes that there is some sort of actual divine spirit that is guiding everything. I don't know. I am so confused, and I love how they're showing it. And I love that Shelley Godfrey was a actual real person aboard the Battlestar Galactica, but yet disappeared like a figment of imagination, just like Baltar's been dealing with. And I feel like it's just going to start feeding into the paranoia that's already been taking place with Adama, with the people on board, the Battlestar Galactica with Baltar. It's very interesting. And this episode finally dives deeper into Baltar a bit. The show doesn't want us to see Baltar as any one certain thing, a victim, a villain, a pawn. And it's really starting to set up that main theme of, is there such thing as fate? Or is it all just chaos? But I really loved this episode because it has me still not set on one singular path for the Cylons, or even understanding them, or even feeling like I'm beginning to understand them. And that makes this show a lot of fun to dive into, to want to see what's next, to see what episode might finally give us a little bit of information on what the heck is going on here. So I cannot wait to jump into the next episode with you guys next week and hopefully get more answers, hopefully start to figure out some stuff. But honestly, if not, I'm totally okay with that too, because I've been loving these episodes and the mystery behind it all, and just trying to find little clues to piece it all together. And then once I think that I have something tangible, it's just episodes like this come in and sweep me off my feet, and I'm not sure what the heck is going on, but it's honestly really fun to be feeling this way. Thank you guys so much for hanging out, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.